You're walking in your garden and something just doesn't look right. Leaves look dusty. Maybe they're turning yellow, and if you look closely, you might just see these teeny tiny webs in between the leaves. Y'all, this can only mean one thing: spider mites. Today we're going to talk about how to identify spider mites, why they can be such a problem for gardeners, and what you can do to control them. All right, spider mites, y'all. These are one of those doggone insects that you just don't want to see in your garden. But if you garden long enough, you're going to encounter them at some point in time, which I've definitely had here in this garden. So let's identify exactly what you're looking for. And like I said in the intro, you are going to see webs, what looks like webs in between your leaves, your stems, things of that nature. And they're just not going to look right. The plant's going to look wrong. Leaves will start to color, turning yellow, things of that nature. And again, the plant just looks like a spider decided to just web the whole thing up. And it can happen like that. It can happen overnight. It's crazy how fast these things come in. But when you see it, you need to know exactly what you're looking at so you can address it immediately. Now, spider mites can be the following colors, but they're very hard to see. But I'm still going to tell you the colors that they can be, which are red, brown, or pale green. They normally live on the undersides of leaves, but when they're making their webs, they stretch all over the place. They will literally take over a plant. Very, very. And here's the bad thing about what they do. They will, like I said, live underneath the undersides of the leaves. Think of underneath these leaves here, where the flesh of the leaf is softer. They will pierce that leaf and they start to suck the sap and the liquid out of the leaves. Right there alone, you know why we do not want these in our garden. When I said the leaves will turn yellow, let me kind of expand upon that. They're going to kind of look like the following: speckled, yellow, or dusty. So again, I don't want to beat this to death, but you can absolutely 100% see an issue with a plant that has spider mites on it very, very quickly. Two ways: the leaves and the webs. You can't miss them, y'all. Now, this is one of those pests that actually shows up when it's dry, where a lot of pests that I've dealt with show up when it's cool, it's wet, after rains. Spider mites like dry, dusty conditions. So summertime is normally, there's outliers, but normally when you're going to see these little punks show up. So why do they matter so much to a gardener? Well, because they're going to destroy a crop, y'all. Right? They're going to take over a plant or plants. And here's a really bad thing, which, most pests are kind of like this. They multiply incredibly quick, so they can really spread out fast and just really take over a section of your garden. So you have to be on top of it. You got to be paying attention. When you're in your garden, you have to be looking for pests at all times. That is the number one thing I say when it comes to pests. Always, always, always be on alert. I think I just pretty much covered why they matter so much. Just remember, if you catch them early, you can handle them early. What I do when I'm dealing with these things is I will cut off the affected area of the plant if I catch it early, and it goes in the trash. Does not go in a compost heap. Those go in trash, in the trash can. Get rid of them. Send them to the dump. Let them go have fun at the dump. Send them on a vacation. You do not want them here. Now, if you don't handle them fast, if you don't notice them right away, if you're not really paying attention to your garden, they can absolutely create an infestation very fast. So, I'm going to say it again. When you're in your garden, be looking. Notice what doesn't quite look right. Know what I mean? All right, so what should we do if we see them? One, do what I just said. Cut the affected area of the plant off if it's small. If it's a really big infestation, y'all, you might just have to take out that whole plant or plants around it just to be on the safe side. There are some other ways that you can deal with these guys. You can spray the undersides of the leaves where they're at. They do not like moisture. Again, they like the dry climate. So moisture is not their friend. Spray them off, drown them. You can do it that way. You can spray neem oil. If you want to go the pesticide route, just remember, if you're going to go that route, pesticides do not differentiate between a beneficial insect and a pest. Just keep that in mind. You might take out some beneficials, which is never the goal. If you're going to use, say, something like neem oil, my advice, early in the morning before the pollinators are really out, or late at night when the pollinators have retired for the evening. Now, a couple predatory insects that are spider mites' enemies are the lacewing and the ladybugs. So plant the following crops to bring in lacewings and ladybugs to help deal with spider mites and all the other pests that these two little beneficials love to devour. And finally, once again, I think this will be the third time I've said this, but it's important. Make sure you're paying attention to what your garden should look like. So when it doesn't look the right way, it jumps out at you immediately. You can hone in on it, you can figure out what's going on, and then you can address the issue. So when it comes to spider mites, are they a friend or a foe? Come on, they're a foe. You gotta get rid of them. All right, everyone, so that's pretty much the down and dirty basics on spider mites that you need to know. Biggest thing, pay attention to your garden. If you see a bunch of webs in between leaves that weren't there the day before, you probably got spider mites. Address it immediately. Now, if y'all learned anything from this video, if you got anything out of it, if you enjoyed this video at all, do me the 5 favors: share, like, comment, hype, subscribe to this channel if you've not done so already, and join this fast-growing community of like-minded gardeners here, where? On YouTube. And on that note, everyone, y'all take care. May God continue to bless each and every one of you and your gardens, and I will talk to you again real soon.